astonishing, astounding, ace attorney! He said it!
He said the title!
He said the title!
He said the thing. I understood that reference.
That horrific, hideous, heinous case. The case of the haunted lodgings. We got another one.
What is he talking about?
What indeed?
It's almost like this case totally happened, but for reasons unbeknownst to the player, it was omitted from the evidence until right now.
Ah, yes, I see.
Good.
So that's it.
What are you doing?
Sir? Sir?
Into my personal space? Hello?
I need
Sir?
an adult.
I am an adult.
Damn it.
Hello everybody, KBTV on the Sun, and welcome back to the second case of the Great Ace Attorney number 2. Okay, I gotta figure out how to, work that out at some point.
Great Ace Attorney to resolve.
With case 2.
The resolving stuff.
Welcome to the second case of the second game.
I don't know if we're resolving anything. If anything, we're having more questions. Like, apparently Soseki had a second case.
We're gonna resolve
Goodbye, KB. It was nice knowing you.
it eventually.
Just like KB's internet, it resolves eventually. Well, I received a letter from Japan.
Oh, from Susie, you mean? Was it really?
That's right. And she has some rather startling news, in fact.
Ah, intriguing indeed. You must tell us about it over breakfast.
Oh yes, what fun!
Converse? Actually,
That-
I don't know, do we want to?
I
Hey, can I go in
forgot these were these buttons before? I don't know. I feel like it's been like an eternity since we played the first game.
It's okay. It has been kind of an eternity, honestly. 30th of August, Naruto's legal consultancy. I'm supposed to examine this, but I thought I had to examine it when Susato was here, but apparently I could just look at it now. The office spade. Now that Susato-san's gone, the shovelers aren't represented to correct me. Oh.
It's still a shovel, Naruto-san.
Oh, no, he's doing it for... Maybe I'll have to do it myself. That's not a spade, Naruto-san. It's a shovel. Naruto.
Well, it is.
Are you gonna be okay?
Daphne used to sit in chairs.
The photograph
That's all
of us all together that day. It makes me a little sad to look at it now, which is why I've taken to lying it flat. But Mr. Sholmes righted it every single time, and I've grown accustomed to it. Also, I'm gonna be right back because the door is open. God darn it.
I'm Herlock Sholmes. I gotta take up the majority of the picture.
Yep. I hope we'll all be together again like that one day. The only other thing I want to examine is the Daruma. Ah yes, the Daruma doll I bought with me from Japan. I always intended to color in the other eye once I've become a fully fledged lawyer. But it's still winking at me. Like it's trying to say, I can wait. Take as long as you need. Or maybe not. I'll just have to keep on doing the best I can, I suppose.
It's just looking at you like, take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, no problem.
It's fine. Take your time. You're not too slow. Take your time.
Okay, that's good, and now we're going to check. So, the things I'm checking, I mean, the other extra stuff with the Dharma in the picture was optional, but there's a couple of things I gotta check for achievements.
Ah, yes, of course.
Ah yes, this is where you note down ideas, isn't it, Iris? What's in the melting pot today? Huh.
Math, apparently.
Great. The blue carbuncle? Yeah, that totally says that.
Yes, it's from a case of theft that Hurley solved ages ago. The theft of a precious stone.
It's scribbled like in tiny little font in the middle of the
Somewhere
division.
in the corner.
A carbuncle is another name for a garnet, you see? Especially if it's cut with a rounded top.
Oh, really? This garnet was blue, was it?
No, it was red, Naruhodo. What do you think?
No, that's...
Mother
Well, that's the thing.
Lewis, have you seen what a garnet looks like?
No.
Okay.
Well, no. The thing is that Lewis said it was red. It was just like Iris just answered it for him, and I was just kind of like, "You did it again, man."
I'm not even in here. Like, this isn't even my dialogue, and it's still happening.
The way that Lewis asked it sounded like he was like...
The dogs agree.
The dogs agree.
Well, that's the thing. They're usually red. No blue garnets have ever been discovered.
Oh,
So who knows what the stolen gemstone actually was? That's the real mystery of the case.
a proper Herlock Sholmes conundrum, huh? Okay, we could examine other stuff, but that's down to you guys if you want me to poke something. Is it? Wait, hold on. We gotta do that. We gotta. Oh wait, I don't have. Wait, yes, we gotta present this. We gotta present the armband. We gotta present the armband. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, about this.
Not another word. Ah, yes, I see. This would be a collar for a breed of miniature canine with a particularly long neck, and for winter use.
Sholmes. Actually, it's the armband I always wear that symbolizes my role as a defense lawyer.
Precisely, which leads us but to one conclusion. Your arm is in fact the particularly long neck of a miniature canine.
Sholmes! I'm starting to wish I'd never shown him this now. This man's barking mad.
I get it, because he thinks you're a dog.
No. He's not wrong. Naruto just needs to use shadow puppets.
This is the letter that arrived from Japan this morning, by International Post.
Oh, how lovely! Look at Susie's beautiful writing. I wish I could read it.
And how is your judicial assistant faring, may I ask?
Well, she's cosplaying as a boy and is, I don't know, having some field time with Ray, I guess. She's very well, thank you. In fact, according to what she's written, she actually appeared as a lawyer at the Japanese Supreme Court and won a case.
Really? Oh, isn't she wonderful?
Head above your good self, my dear fellow.
I've won cases too, you know. Apparently, Mr. Natsume appeared in the trial as a witness.
Natsume. No, I don't recall that name.
Yeah, you have the memory of a goldfish. I'm not even surprised anymore.
Of course you do. We helped the man. Twice. You know, in those 2 cases that took place on Briar Road 6 months ago.
Ah, the mustached twitchy man with the somewhat feline eyes and the mustache?
The mustached man with the mustache.
He didn't have 2 mustaches, Hurley.
Not with that attitude.
Yes, who could forget those 2 cases? They made a very deep impression on me.
Apparently not that deep.
Although I must confess, the details are a little hazy now.
Clearly not that deep.
A very deep impression they made on you. Clearly.
Hey, excuse me, hang on. The impression's made out? Okay.
I can't read.
So, what was this startling news penned by Miss Susato?
My intelligence is slowly, leaving me as I keep talking to Sholmes, okay?
Every word that comes out of his mouth is sapping us of our brain cells. He needs to be stopped.
Do you remember the case of the haunted lodgings, Mr. Sholmes? Because I sure don't.
Ah, yes, it's very interesting, you know. I don't feel entirely uncertain that a case of that nature did not occur.
Oh my god.
Well, I was there, so clearly we know that, it happened, but just for the sake of pretending like I wasn't there, tell me about it.
He's totally forgotten then. Anyway, in her letter, Mrs. Sato asked that we read over her case notes again and investigate further.
Though it took place half a year ago? For what purpose?
Because of something that Mr. Natsume said to her, apparently. He suggested that the real reason why she was called back to Japan so suddenly might have something to do with that case of the haunted lodgings.
Oh?
On Mitsuru Natsumi's return to Japan, Mr. Sato's father questioned him about the case, she says. And something Mr. Natsumi said appeared to trouble Professor Mikatoba, prompting him to send that telegram.
Oh, that case! Yes!
Yeah, let's just leave all of us in suspense even longer.
It was very strange, wasn't it?
Someone please explain!
Yeah.
And I had compiled the whole story into a nice, neat manuscript ready for publication, too. But then
Thank God
Hurley
someone
here,
remembers.
And then Hurley here was all funny about it, remember? He was very mean.
No, I don't remember. That's the entire point of this conversation.
That story must not be published, you said. Very mysteriously as well.
Really? I said that. Are you sure?
Oh my god. Do you perhaps know something about it as well, Mr. Sholmes? About why Mrs. Sato was suddenly told 4 months ago that she had to return to Japan?
It's been 4 months now since we waved Susie off at Dover. It was such a shock, wasn't it? The way she just suddenly announced that she had to go back to Japan.
Indeed it was, due to a telegram she received from her homeland, I believe.
That's right. Telling her to return urgently.
Yes, because her father had passed away.
No. It just said he was suffering from a high fever. The cause of which was unknown. He's not
Her
dead.
father is dead.
Well,
Apparently.
he might as well be dead.
Sometimes we still hear his voice.
If that actually happened, then who the hell was it talking to in the first case?
Don't worry about it.
But according to this letter, that news about her father's fever was just a ruse.
A ruse? So Susie's daddy lied to her so that she'd make the voyage back home? Why would he do that?
I have to admit, I have absolutely no idea. But she believes it's almost certainly related to the case of the haunted lodgings. Summoning her back to Japan so suddenly like that. I wonder what Mrs. Sato's father is hiding.
Huh. Hurley, do you know what it's all about?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. He was getting dressed.
Yeah.
Ah, well, who can say?
Huh? But you said...
Please, I have engagements, my dear fellow. My calendar is quite surprisingly full today.
Is
No,
it
it's not.
really?
And a stringent analysis of the matter would be excessive, I feel, even if I were quite at leisure. So, man the fort in my absence, won't you, Iris?
I will, Hurley. Don't worry. See you later.
Okay.
Why are you avoiding the topic?
He scuttled off rather quickly there.
I must go, my planet needs me.
You already live on this planet.
What's a planet?
They would know what a planet is by this time, Lewis.
Now the question is, were they still debating if the Earth was flat or round? I forget. Or was this at the point majority of the world knows that the world is
They
round?
solved that already.
Mhm. Okay.
Yes. Except crazy people.
Yeah, obviously.
Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
I think perhaps Professor Mikatoba isn't the only person hiding something here. Soseki-san was involved in 2 cases, but only one of them was forbidden from being published. By, of all people, Mr. Sholmes.
Christopher Columbus is an asshole.
Yes, he is.
Uh-huh.
I found them at last.
Iris, are they...
The notes about the case? Oh, that's right. Susie and I compiled them together. The case of the haunted lodgings. Do you want to read them, Runo?
Yes! For like the last 10 minutes or something. Absolutely. Thank you, Iris. I have no idea what secrets could still be hiding in the shadows of this case, but perhaps if I read over the notes again, something might come to light.
That's the spirit.
Let's get ready to read. Pulls out gun.
And so, Iris and I decided to read over the case notes again together. Everything from what happened, to our investigation, and the fierce battle in the court that followed. Reliving every detail. I just need to find a clue, and I have all the time in the world. Because of course, I'm no longer allowed to practice law in the courts of Great Britain.
Excuse me? What?
I mean, I think it might have something to do with the fact that he revealed government secrets. It was 6 months ago. A mysterious incident that unfolded on the wintry streets of London. A young woman was found lying on the snowy pavement of Briar Road with a knife in her back. Fortunately, her life was spared, but she was unconscious for several days following the incident.
Nope, she died.
According to Sharp, she probably died.
She's dead.
The fog was thick, and nobody saw her attack her, but by a cruel twist of fate, a visiting Japanese student was walking behind her at the time, and was duly arrested. Well, at least they chose a picture where he doesn't look constipated in the prison. That man was Soseki-san, and the man who effected his arrest was Mr. Sholmes.
Congratulations, Soseki-san, on finally taking a shit.
Believing our compatriots innocent, Susato-san and I decided to represent Soseki-san in court. And after a grueling trial of many twists and turns, we finally managed to prove his innocence.
Joyful, joyous, jubilant jubilation!
Was the man's reaction after the trial, but his jubilant jubilation was short-lived. This man is just full of bad luck. We received a telegram from Mr. Sholmes the following morning. The victim of the Briar Road stabbing has regained consciousness. Hurry to Bart's at once. So Susato-san and I summoned a hansom and headed immediately to the hospital. I can't read this.
Handsome?
A Hanson or something.
I'm googling this.
Enemy from Kingdom Hearts.
A two-wheeled horse-drawn carriage accommodating two inside with the driver seated behind.
No. It's that boy band that's saying Mbop.
Ah, yes, of course.
21st of February, 5:30 a.m. St. Bartholomew's Hospital, Recovery Ward. We are going back in time. There's a mouse just chilling down there.
Yeah, he's just vibing. Leave him alone.
There you are at last.
Good morning, Mr. Sholmes.
I think not.
All right, bad morning then. Damn.
Oh,
I mean, do you see that mouse there?
He's vibing. What's wrong with the mouse?
You're late. What on earth took you so long?
your telegram only arrived at 5 o'clock, Mr. Sholmes, and it's a 20-minute ride to the hospital.
That's right, and it's 5:30 now. I think we made very good time.
The time is utterly irrelevant. The fact is, I've been waiting for what has felt like an eternity.
That's
Oh,
a you problem, dude.
Your poor thing.
In point of fact, I myself was awoken at 4 this morning by a telegram boy. And feeling it was somewhat unjust that I alone had been roused at such an hour, I sent one to you.
Well, thanks for that.
My guy, you are petty.
I know.
Anyway, you're here now, so the victim is over there. She's only just regained consciousness.
We actually get to talk to her. Let's go.
You should introduce yourselves, and I shall observe from here.
You gonna introduce yourself?
Nope. So that's the lady who was found on the snow-covered pavement with the knife in her back. And not dead.
Her name is... yes, here we are. Miss Green.
How about we examine the rat for a moment? Hi!
What's up, buddy?
Mas Miss Naruto, no Miss One.
Huh. Vermin in a hospital? That doesn't seem the best.
I mean, look at the walls.
But he looks like a very healthy specimen, doesn't it? It's very plump.
I'm not sure we can say that's down to the excellence of this facility, if that's what you were thinking. Oh, we can go over here? Ah, oh, I see. Alright.
Another bed! Finally, nap time.
I'm sure Ryunosuke would like a nap. This looks like the treatment notes for whoever is occupying this bed. Let's see. Do not permit to run around the hospital.
It's the mouse!
No, I don't
The
think
patient-
so.
The patient doesn't seem to be here at the moment, so...
He or she is probably running around the hospital then.
Oh dear. How worrying.
What's worrying is why they haven't discharged the patient yet. You know, that's a good point. They're able to walk around, I guess.
I think Ryunosuke is just saying that because he doesn't like the doctor.
True. There are lots of bottles in that cabinet, aren't there? Do you think it's safe to keep them like that?
If you were a patient here, I feel sure
Goodbye, KB.
If
you
were a
take the
patient
medicine
here,
by
I think-
mistake when you were half asleep. You do it when you were half asleep.
That is a worry, but at least the cabinet has a lock. Even if it's only a flimsy looking one.
Oh, I felt doubt you'd manage to unlock that somehow while you were half asleep as well.
There are limits even to what I can do when I'm half asleep, you know, Mr. Sato.
No, you're like the Hulk.
Good morning. Hello, I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo from the Empire of Japan.
Oh no, what, it was your knife that, are you the man who,
No,
are you the man who,
No, I got you. We got you, KB. No, I'm a lawyer.
and I'm Susato Mikotoba, pleased to meet you. Oh no, what was it your knife then? Are you the one? No, I assure you, I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant. We heard that you regained consciousness and we want to come give you our best wishes. Best wishes? Like the Pokemon anime? For me? Thank you.
Naruhodo turns to Susato. What's a Pokemon?
I know.
I'm Olive Green. I'm an artist. Well, no, that's not right, is it? What I mean is, I'm trying to be an artist. Well, what I really mean is, I desperately want to be an artist.
You know, I feel this.
But the truth is, I don't have any talents. I know I don't. It's no wonder I was stabbed in the back.
Like, dang, dude. I don't think that's related, actually.
Gosh, this young woman seems to have bent over backwards to put herself down.
Seeing as we're here, we should ask her about what happened from her perspective, I suppose. Oh, I can't present
Yeah,
things?
you know, I guess.
Wait, can I not present anything? Oh, no, I really can't. Huh. Alright. To suddenly be struck in the back by a blade as you were walking along the pavement. What a terrible experience you had, Miss Green.
It was so cold that day, and the fog was so thick. I couldn't see a thing. That was 4 days ago now, I think. Is that right? Hey, you, the player, is that right? We're not in that future part of the story anymore, right?
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh.
Yes, that's right. I'm afraid you've been comatose all that time. But the case has been solved, hasn't it? Well, I've been here in the hospital, I mean.
Indeed it has, my dear madam. Spectacularly by none other than I, Herlock Sholmes.
Mr. Sholmes, as you well know, has Mr. Naruhodo's hard work in the court that solved this case.
Are you yet to hear what happened, Miss Green?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A gentleman from the police force is supposed to be coming in to fill me about it shortly. Oh, I see. Me coming round seems to have made everyone frantically busy. I'm so sorry. I should never have regained consciousness. It was selfish of me.
Oh my god.
I feel that.
Oh no, we're so relieved that you're on the mend, Miss Green. We really are.
That kind of attitude. Maybe your surname should be Blue, not Green.
Then I'd have to wear a blue outfit.
She will now apologize for not wearing a blue outfit.
I'm sorry.
So, you're an artist, are you, Miss Green?
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly claim that. I'm a fledgling artist at best. I mean, I'm a student of art, really. Art at Thorndike Academy of Fine Arts.
Uh-huh.
Oh my, well, just a second. Oh my, an Academy of Fine Arts. Great Britain is such a wonderful country.
Tell me, Miss Green, do you live hereabouts?
Oh, no, actually. I don't deserve it, but I have a little flat on Brixton Road.
I see. Well, very interesting.
Oh no! Is it?
Brixton is some 10 stops away from the underground from here. And Thorndike Academy is a mere 3-minute walk from Brixton town centre.
Does that matter, Mr. Sholmes?
Perhaps not, but Briar Road is a far less salubrious... Oh my god, I forgot about this about him.
Salubrious.
Salubrious part of town by comparison, dwelt in by those of inferior means. Including the maleficent Mr. Moustache.
Oh, come on.
I mean, the man you accused of the crime that was actually innocent? That guy? Is that who you're talking about, Mr. Sholmes? Is that who you're talking about?
My arch enemy! Anyway.
Oh, I'm sure he's a very fine, upstanding individual.
Inferior means? I suppose the Seki-san does fit the bill.
It struck me as somewhat out of the ordinary for a young fine arts student to be walking in such a district. That's all.
What's this? She suddenly clammed up.
She's thinking of ways to apologize as we speak.
Mr. Sholmes, you should be ashamed of yourself, prying into a young maiden's private affairs.
Oh god, something in my throat. Dear maid, do forgive me.
I don't think you really feel bad, but okay.
Who is this woman, and was she doing Susato? Because she is laying it thick on Mr. Sholmes, much harder than I've ever seen her do it.
I love it. Keep it up.
If you don't mind. I'm being discharged shortly, so I need to pack up my things.
Oh, yes, of course. We won't keep you. Thank you so much, Miss Green. Okay, so now what do we do now? Oh? Do I just...
Did you ever actually, hit the converse option, or did you just examine and it take you to converse?
No, it just gave me the converse option. That's it.
Cross-examine the rats.
Oh, wait, there's some stuff. I guess there's some stuff we do need to look at. Hold on. There's a couple things we need to look at. So I'm just like...
Just look at, like...
Yeah, I'm just looking
Okay.
at everything. Look, there's a photograph in this frame here.
Oh, yes. It's a picture of a young gentleman.
He looks to be about the same age as Miss Green, I would say. Perhaps the young woman's special someone, do you think?
My, Miss Naruhodo. I didn't really know you had a sense of matters of the heart.
That's the neat part. He doesn't.
Not in the least. I sincerely said the first thing I thought of. Okay, that seemed to trigger it. Okay, I guess I needed to examine that. What is
Is that Mr. Narrowfather here? Mr. Narrowfather?
Narrow fodder? Narrow fodder now.
Are you Mr. Narrowfather?
Well, if you're looking for Naruhodo, the lawyer, that's me, but...
Ah, Mr. Narrowfather, good. This is for you. It's a message from Mr. Saucy Nutmeg.
Who?
Ah, what does that mean?
I think that's supposed to be Natsumi!
That sounds like a porn star's name.
Saucy Nuts!
Oh.
Message from Mr. Saucy Nutmeg. Did I stutter?
Mr. Natsume? Sent a message to me? Saucy Nutsmeg.
But why would a policeman be delivering a message from Mr. Natsume?
Exactly. What's going on? What's a Scotland Yard constable doing playing delivery boy at this time in the morning?
Oh, what are you waiting for? Let me see that.
Oh,
The letter's not for you, excuse me?
I know, right?
Well, this is most unexpected.
Is something wrong, Mr. Sholmes?
Is something wrong, Mr. Sholmes, he says. Have you not seen this note?
No, you
I would have
took it
loved
from
to,
me.
but you took it.
No, how could I have? You just took it from me!
It would seem that London criminals have no intention of letting the great detective rest. A new case calls. A case of murder, no less. We must depart at once.
We? Who's we?
Murder?
Call a cab. Time is of the essence.
But the trouble is, we've yet to read Mr. Natsume's note. I was thinking we ought to pay him a visit in his lodging once we did.
That will be entirely convenient.
Convenient? What do you mean?
It's all here in the note, my dear fellows.
Then let me read it!
The murder we must investigate took place at Mr. Moustache's lodgings.
Wait, what?
I have...
What?
I hate taxi.
Fiacre? Yeah, sure.
No, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to do the G.I. Joe thing.
Okay.
I'll hear ya.
Taxi.
At once.
It was only yesterday that Sasaki-san was in court, and we were dispelling doubts about his innocence. And now, the very next day, there's a murder at the man's own address? He may very well be the unluckiest man alive. You know, him and Maggie Bird would be good friends.
Or they would, or one of them would die, and the other would be accused of murder if they were so much 5 feet. If they were so much 5 feet close to each other.
Oh my god. Or so it seemed to us at the time, but we were soon to discover it was worse than we thought. Of course, it's always like that. I need to stop this at some point, though. Unfortunately, 21st February, 7:18 a.m. Mr. Natsumi's lodgings, ground floor. Oh, there do be a dead man.
That's a dead body.
What on earth?
Is he okay?
Looks tired. He's just taking a nap.
Is he okay?
Fine.
I
Just a nap. Just a little flesh wounds.
I don't know, honestly, and we're gonna get into that in the next video because unfortunately we are out of time. So we'll figure out what's going on in the next video. See you all then.